So last week I alluded to a new project that I'm going to be working on and announcing this week, and the new project is... I'm going to go to India and I'm going to film a mini documentary, a vlogumentary if you like, about matrimonial dating and the rise of dating apps in India. You have the traditional world of matrimonials in India, which is essentially matrimony.com and shadi.com and jeevansathi.com, and now you have the likes of Tinder and Woo who are rising and shaking things up a bit. So this seems, at least in my world, rather interesting. I like to study internet dating services, and this is, I think, quite interesting to the rest of the dating industry. So the stars have lined up. I'm going to India next week. I'm going to be there 2 weeks, and I'm going to be talking with the CEOs of these companies and hopefully talking to a few end users as well. So the difference with this particular style of documentary is it's going to be fairly short. I'm just shooting for 30 to 45 minutes, and I'd like to make it fairly punchy. I think what I like about the idea of vlogging is that it is honest and everything follows a timeline. Everything is in the actual time that it happened. I like the authenticity of that, and I want to follow that same style in this documentary, if you can call it a documentary. It's really a vlogumentary, and there is actually a definition for vlogumentary on the Urban Dictionary. Let's see here. So a vlogumentary is a do-it-yourself documentary created by a video blogger with the express purpose of documenting reality and sharing it online without care towards profit or marketability. That's the long and the short of it. I don't care about making money on this. This is something that just seems like a good thing to do. It would be interesting to do, at least for me and at least for the audience that I cater to, which is online personals watch and the internet dating industry. This is a big market that's growing very quickly, and it's a market that's changing quite a lot, and there are some unique cultural nuances of this particular market. So that's the new project. I hope it's interesting. And the other announcement is I actually did pass my exams at the London School of Economics, and so I do actually have a master's degree now, which I'm thrilled about. So what happens next is I fly out on Tuesday. I'm going to go to Dubai and then over to I'm going to be in 3 cities in India. I'm going to be going first of all to Delhi, which just seems to be where most of the companies are, and then I'll be going down to Chennai for a few days to go visit my friend Muru at matrimony.com, and then I'm going to go visit Gaurav, who is the CEO of shadi.com, and maybe even meet up with Anu, who's the fellow who started it many years ago. That's the lineup, 3 cities in India, and then I'll be home. It's going to be a couple of weeks of traveling and exploring, and I'm going to take you right along with me, and that's kind of the purpose of this vlogumentary, is that you will see what happens. It's not going to be scripted, it's not going to be acted out, it is the God's honest truth of what happens along the way, who I meet, what they have to say, you know, it's and then I'll condense it down to the interesting bits, but it's going to be laid out the same way as it happens. Hopefully it's interesting. It will be interesting, I'm sure. That's why I'm going. It's another experiment. One of the things I'm really not happy about is there's one thing that I can't take to India because it's not actually allowed. I could get into trouble for setting this thing free. I can't take it. This little fella, unfortunately, is not going to be going to India. They don't want these things flying in India. They certainly don't want them flying over the Taj Mahal. Having this come over the Taj Mahal, get a nice shot. No, not going to fly. Literally, it's not going to fly. It's not going to even set down in India. This cookie's staying at home, unfortunately. Real down. So the deal is, drones are not allowed to fly anywhere in India. You need to have a special license, and even that is a work in progress. They've not even got that established yet. I thought maybe in Gargaon, which is quite a modern area of Delhi, they might be allowed. They don't want them anywhere near any built-up areas with a lot of people, which if you think about it makes an awful lot of sense. This is not that light. These are quite sharp. I would not want this landing on my kids' heads. So I think kind of the rule over there is if you happen to crash one of these, you're going to be in hot water. If you happen to smuggle one in and fly it around and it's not in a built-up area, especially if it's on private ground, you probably will be fine. But I'm not going to risk it. It's going to stay. And that's just me being a pussy maybe, but I don't like the idea of going to an Indian prison.